Keeping it Scottish on the Radio 2 Breakfast Show. That was Katie Tunstall and Suddenly I See. Good morning, it's Scott Mills. And here's another one, David Tennant, good morning.
Oh, yeah, keeping it Scottish.
Keeping it Scottish.
And Jodie has promised to do everything in a Scottish accent this morning.
And here's Jodie Whittaker.
Hey, I've been Scotland.
You've been Scotland? I've been Scotland.
I've been whiskey tasting, babe.
Now, the last time you two were together, on our screens anyway, Jodie, your doctor regenerated into David Tennant. What a moment.
It was a moment.
It was very exciting, yes.
No one saw it coming.
It was a very well-kept secret.
It was a very well-kept secret. I've still got a recording of the phone call where I phoned Jodie to tell her that she was going to regenerate into
Can't
me.
play that on the radio.
I cannot play that this time in the morning.
What the? Fill in the blank.
I really want to hear that. I mean, what a moment. So you got to break the news to Jodie.
I did, yeah.
It's a kind of...
It's almost
Is
a
it a tradition?
tradition.
Well, I don't
don't
know.
know, is it a
You know
tradition?
more than me.
This is
You've
a
done it
doctor
few times now,
tradition.
babe. Well, I got to ring him.
Yeah.
So Chris Chibnall,
But that's
my
'cause we knew
showrunner.
each other, really.
Yeah, but it was that thing of, you know, the new doctor's going to ring you.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
my name came up on your phone. And
I
then
love this.
the other way around, it said DT.
Yeah.
And that threw me completely.
A little more unexpected.
Yeah.
Now, David, Rivals has premiered this week on Disney Plus.
No, it hasn't. We did a premiere, but it's not actually on the.
It's not on
books yet. No, you have to wait till next month for that.
Oh, writing that down.
That's all right.
Note to self, it's next month. Okay. When? Tell me again. 18th of October, says
Thank
Patrick.
you. Thank
18th
you,
of
Patrick.
October. Yeah. But I have managed to get a little preview.
It's premiered for you.
It's,
Yes.
It's on my Disney Plus.
Yes.
What about you? No, so your character is the boss of a TV station.
That's right.
And it's the Jilly Cooper Rivals book. My mum used to be obsessed with...
I think a lot of mums
with
were.
Jilly Cooper's books.
Yeah. And I think a lot of children took those books down from the shelf and learnt quite a lot.
I was one of them because I was like, I wonder what this book's all about, because she was reading them all the time, and then you open it and you're like, wow, okay, it's quite racy.
It's a little racy, sure. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
You look a little bit.
Yeah, you still seem a bit in shock.
Well, I mean, you know, like the original books, some of the show and some of the scenes are quite sexy. Without wanting to...
All of
Can we
human
bring
experience is there,
Yeah.
that's what we're saying.
Can we bring the picture in, please? I just want to know this from you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, please come. This will be on...
What is this?
This will be on Radio 2 Instagram later.
Uh-huh.
Where's my ruler? There we go. Now, without wanting to go into too much detail, and there are children listening, but David,
Yeah.
here is a picture
Yes.
of the human...
Anatomy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do we see this?
Yes. You mean on me, or do you mean just on any human?
Any human.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, then just keep your ruler moving, Scott.
This?
Just wave it freely around. Oh, yeah.
This?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
That.
Oh, yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're very droopy buttocks, if I may say, on your drawing.
Oh, no, this isn't a view. It's like anyone.
Yeah.
Did you think it was a self-portrait?
I wasn't taking it personally.
Oh, right, okay, good.
No.
I didn't want you to think that I think you've got second note.
No.
Anyway, right, thank you very much. Thank you. Yep, we're done with that. Now, we had a world exclusive of the new song by Chesney Hawkes earlier this week.
Right.
He's got new music. It's not the one and only.
Right.
I would love you to do an audio description of this video.
Okay.
Because it's a bit like your new show, David. Now, is it true that, tell me it's true, on set there was an emotional support dog?
There was actually, yes. Our medic brought her dog on set. This beautiful dog that would keep everybody very calm, very lovely. Yeah.
So was that for the actors?
I think you have a set medic anyway, because obviously on set there's like 150 people, so you need someone there in case somebody hurts themselves. And she just brought her dog along every day, who happened to be a dog that everybody. She was, I guess she was an emotional support dog. Are you? Is that like an official title? How does a dog become an emotional support dog? Just by being
I have
kind
no
and
idea,
lovely.
but you know what? People will be texting in right now and telling us.
Oh, yeah.
Did they audition?
Yeah.
Exactly. How do you become one?
How do you become an emotional support dog? Asking for a friend.
88-291. I'm asking for David Tennant. Okay. They'll flood in now, David.
Yeah.
Within minutes, I'll be able to tell you. Jodie, have you ever been on set with an emotional support dog?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
David, anything else you can tell us about the show Rivals without giving too much away, but drawing people in to want to watch the show?
Well, if you don't know Jilly Cooper's work, it's a sort of cultural phenomenon, really. And she's still writing books now, by the way. She's well into her 80s. She published a new book last year. But this is from the 80s, set in 1986. In that moment when the world went a bit mad, that sort of greed is good, kind of there's no such thing as society, champagne concord, people kind of competing with each other, and these sort of awful people living in the Cotswolds, and having this extraordinary, mad, privileged, lunatic life, and it's what the reason why Jilly Cooper's books persist is because the characters are fantastic. So you've got this brilliant. It was such a great bunch of actors to be part of. Aidan Turner's in it, Danny Dyer's in it, Emily Atta, Claire Rushbrook, Lisa McGrillis, Ollie Chris, Rufus Jones, like all the sort of the best actors around in Britain at the moment, apart from you, Jodie. Where were you?
Noted, babe.
And so you've just got this great clutch of characters doing sort of awful things to each other.
So set in 86.
Yes.
Are there yuppies in it?
Oh my, there's yuppies falling out of it.
I was really trying to remember the word.
Yeah.
But it's yuppies.
Yeah, there's yuppies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plenty of yuppies.
There's the earliest mobile phones. Danny Dyer has a mobile phone that's the size of
Motorola.
a house. Yes, exactly.
With its own charger.
Yeah. In the car. That's right.
Yeah. Separate charger in the car.
Yeah. And it's got a soundtrack from the 80s, which is so exciting.
Give me an idea.
Well, it opens with Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love.
Fine.
Yeah. So it's got You Can Call Me Al's in
Yes.
there. I'm going to forget them all now. But it bangs along.
It's a
in every
soundtrack.
sense of the word.
I could tell that from when I pointed with my ruler. You can watch Rivals on Disney Plus. You're right, from the 18th of October.
That's right.
Turns out it was just me that had it.
Yeah.
But this show is proper 80s, so I think it would be rude not to play something from the 80s.
Come on!
Jodie, I feel that I've ignored you so far.
I'm
but
absolutely
that will change.
delighted to be here, babe.
That'll change after this song. Oh, I'm having such a fun morning. David Tennant and Jodie Whittaker are here. Now, we don't really have an answer into how you become a support dog. David, I know you've had a text, but we can't read it out.
I've had a text from Russell T. Davis explaining it, but it's not for public consumption.
All right, then let's move right along. So, Jodie, let's chat all about your new play.
So,
The Duchess. This is a new version of a famous play.
Yeah, so it's an adaptation of a John Webster play, which is a Jacobean play. And The Duchess of Malfi, in its original form, is this incredible classic epic, which it has kind of everything in it, as you would expect from a classic play. There's a lot of death, there's a lot of emotion. But what it was in its day was incredibly progressive about, in its simplest form, the silencing of women, and written by a man, to kind of highlight the suppression of women, particularly the Duchess. And so I'm going to be the Duchess in The Duchess, which is a modern adaptation, and bringing it up into its kind of contemporary version in its words. It still holds on to a lot of the classical elements, but it has this beautiful pace, and it uses a lot of the poetry from before, but it has this wonderful contemporary feel that you realise, like, you'll know this having done millions of classic plays, David.
You're talking to me, or I haven't?
No, not you, mate. we know your level. You're talking about showing us a Chesney Hawkes video.
And I will in a moment.
Yeah, it's not quite that. But just in the sense of, it is extraordinary how something that can be written so long ago can have so much relevance. And I think those themes are certainly relevant today.
It's a tough.
Nice
Without
pitch.
giving anything away.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm so well trained to have no spoilers. It's so terrifying
This
pressing
play
Doctor
was
Who.
written a while ago. It's
I know.
probably fine.
Yeah, but do you know what? Not everyone knows what happens.
That's true. That's true.
But it has, it has something for everyone.
It's a tough gig. 8 shows a week. Is it 8?
No, but, I mean, people do proper jobs. They leave the house.
You are right, Jodie. You are right there.
For an entire day. I'll leave the house about 5ish.
Now, last time you were on stage, it was with Christopher Eccleston.
I'm just basically creating my own little Doctor Who convention in every job I do.
You doctors, you love working together.
It was an absolute joy. I loved that. Yeah, working with Chris, it was amazing.
So have you relocated to London for this?
I don't relocate. I've never left, babe. I've been in North London for 22 years. You just can't tell because I sound exactly the same as I did when I was
No, but that's
15.
great. Yeah. So you've lived here a long time.
Yeah, so most jobs make me relocate. So this is the first time I've worked in London in 12 years since the last time I did a play.
Didn't you move
Do you work here a lot? I never work here. Not with this voice, babe. They're always kicking me out.
Back up north with you.
Yeah.
Didn't you move to Australia for a while?
I did. Yeah, I did a gig in a gig. Look at me, Chesney. I did a gig. I don't know who I am. I did a filming job in Australia in January 23. I was over there for like 5 months. It was an absolute dream.
Didn't you bump into Michael Sheen in a shop?
In a toy shop.
Yeah.
I was in there buying a guilt gift because I felt so bad I'd not seen my kids, even though I dragged them over there.
Yeah.
I'd not seen them for ages because I was filming so much. I was in there in the Sylvanian section.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, mate, what are you doing?
Michael Sheen was in there.
You'll never guess who I just bumped into.
I'm buying a guilt gift, mate.
What are the chances of seeing Michael Sheen in Sylvanian section?
He was in a better section. Oh, no, actually, there's no better section than Sylvania.
There is
They'll
not.
get loads of free ones now.
When you were in Australia, I don't know if you would have come across this guy. He's an internet sensation, and his name is Tupperware Pete. Now, there was awful news this week that Tupperware may be going into receivership, but not in Australia.
Well, the entire thing that is Tupperware.
60 years it's been going, David.
Wow.
This guy is one of the happiest, friendliest guys. He is the salesman for the plastic containers, but also does do songs about Tupperware and hugely viral in Australia. I want to now introduce David Tennant and Jodie to Tupperware Pete.
Yes, please.
I would do anything for meat. Yes, I would do anything for meat. I would do anything for meat. But I can't freeze in that.
He's
Oh, my God, he loves his life.
he loves his life.
brilliant.
That is Tupperware.
He's like the #1 Tupperware salesman in Australia. There's more.
Let's get Tupperware, Tupperware. I want to get Tupperware. Let's get into
There's quite a
Tupperware.
few viral things come out of Australia, isn't there?
Yeah, there really is. They love it.
I want to know what his maracas are there.
Yeah, he's just got maracas, and he's got a little tiny party hat, which you might find in a Christmas cracker.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, just to let you know, because I know you're invested in Tupperware Pete now.
Yeah.
He's absolutely fine. It's not affecting Australia at all. In fact, here he is on Instagram just a couple of hours ago.
I'll just measure this up. Let's remove the straw. Because sometimes you might not want the straw. You might be a guzzler, and that might be good for you. What we're going to do is measure this up here. I've got...
Oh, sound effect.
Ooh.
I love the measurements up the side because this
I
is
love
now
a measurement
acting,
up the
as you said,
side.
as measuring cups. So now I can measure up half a cup of milk. I've got my milk powder in the Tupperware Ultra
Listen
Clear.
how enthusiastic
These
he
are
is.
the ones that are extremely easy to open. You grab the tab, you peel the seal.
I'll have to be honest.
And
I've been
This guy is great.
since I've discovered him. It's been hours. And I've been
You're
in a
gonna-
hole of
Just,
Tupperware.
sorry to be-
Tupperware's gonna lose him, Scott.
I'm a bit behind. Does he know he's been discovered by you?
Yeah, we had him on the show.
Oh,
You did?
Soz.
But yeah, a couple of weeks ago. But then the news came through. It might not be anymore.
Listen.
But he's fine.
He's off.
Yeah,
I predict Tupperware don't have him for very much longer.
Do you think
I think he's off
bigger
to
things?
bigger
things?
Yeah.
Theatre. Back to that, David. You're doing another run of Macbeth.
I am, yes. Yeah.
Oh, so in
No spoilers.
yeah, don't
People,
spoil it, please.
not everyone's
Yeah,
So
seen
not
it.
everyone would have seen it.
No, absolutely.
Oh my God.
It's a
Another
vivid
comedy.
retelling. Yeah.
Another good.
Not a lot, lads. I'm trying to squeeze a few out. Yeah.
Little wink.
Yeah.
Earlier we mentioned Chesney Hawkes and his new song that we played this week on Radio 2 and the video that accompanies it. I'd like you to watch the video and say what you see within reason, bearing in mind It's 10 to 9 in the morning.
I'm already shocked.
And so here they are.
Wow.
It's Jodie Whittaker and David Tennant describing the new video by Chesney Hawkes. And then Jodie is going to tell us the best Chesney Hawkes story you've ever heard.
You've just picked it up. It's not that good.
That's a naked man. That's a naked 85-year-old man jumping up and down on a bed.
Absolutely. Oh,
he's in fine form.
There was an almost flash. What rating is it if it's a music video?
I don't know.
He's in good shape though, isn't he? He's like, yes, I might be
for 85. He is.
But I'm gonna.
What's really good is watching it in silence, so having no.
I told you. It was always going to be there eventually.
Hey, he's kept his blonde hair, hasn't he?
Right.
He's kept everything.
Right.
There's nothing missing there.
He's looking good, right?
He's looking great.
Yeah.
I think he's got a brother called Jodie.
Jodie Hawkes.
I think so.
Is it?
I feel like when I was growing up, everyone was like, "You got a boy's name."
Oh, I see.
Right.
Tell us about
Someone on
not
Instagram
shy.
can tell you that. Or...
He's not shy. I can't read out the text that he sent me, but he was like, "Guess what's in my new video?"
Wow.
I told you. Right, Jodie, please put the iPad down.
I mean, one can't tear one's eyes away.
I know.
No, Chesney, not with a hat.
Tell us the story.
Please.
So when we were filming Away and my first season of Doctor Who, it was around my birthday. It doesn't matter even. It's not even a big birthday. I celebrate any kind of birthday, even the half year. And so I was bullying everyone into, look guys, we're in Spain, we might as well have a birthday party for me. Let's all go as someone music based. I went as Chesney Hawkes and it was uncanny. I looked absolutely incredible. I will share this picture and then you can put it on your social.
Oh, thank you.
But I walked into a room of people who'd taken another direction and had actually lied to me and dressed as me as the Doctor. Not all of it was a compliment. Mandip put a massive cushion in her trousers. She was like, "You've got such a chubby bum." So she put a massive, and I've got like a sticky out mole at the back of my neck, and she put a massive sweet on the back of her neck. And there was a lot of like really kind of quite rank roots that were a bit greasy. So it wasn't like, "Oh, I walked into a room, look how great I look." It was like, ha ha ha.
Hang on.
But then 3 Sparks didn't get the memo. It came as Bananarama. It was amazing. So I walked into his party waiting to see everyone, and everyone was surprised. And then there was Bananarama.
So, just
for anyone who didn't know what a spark is the electrical department, and they're not generally the most kind of petite, or they're usually like massive lads, and there were these 3 Welsh blokes dressed as Bananarama.
Oh, I'd like to have seen that.
So at your birthday party, there's 3 Welsh guys dressed as Bananarama
who didn't read the WhatsApp group that said.
So, but everyone else is dressed as you as the doctor, but you come as Chesney Hawkes.
I came as Chesney Hawkes, which was actually better for me because I stood out.
Yeah. And next time you go as Chesney Hawkes, having seen that video,
you can't do it again now.
I don't think so.
Wow.
We've literally covered everything this morning, I feel.
Well, we haven't covered Chesney.
Right, okay.
He's not covered at all.
He is not. I've really enjoyed this chat. Thank you so much. You can see Jodie in the Duchess at Trafalgar Studios from the 5th of October. Tickets available now. Why not get a ticket now? And if you fancy a bit of Shakespeare, David's in Macbeth at the Harold Pinter Theatre in London from the 1st of October. Yeah. Tickets are on sale now. Why not get yourself a ticket now? Go and see David.
Not on the same night as me, babe.
Not on the same night.
No. But do a little trip. Do a little theatre trip.
Yeah, matinee.
Well, you could have a little. You could meet up now. Are you both in London?
We're just round the corner.
Yeah.
How are you?
We're actually
Well, do all the doctors live together as well? Live near each other?
We all live in one big underground bunker.
That's what I like to think. And Rivals David Show, Disney Plus, 18th of October. Thank you both.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you. Here's Travis. Scottish. Scottish. Keeping it Scottish.